So to get started, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. And when we are doing the pizza, this will be getting ready for us. So we're just going to set up the baking pans, utensils, and I'm going to start off with a little bit of olive oil cooking spray. I'm just going to spray the pans, make sure it's not animal derived, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we just have a whole wheat pizza crust. You can get them at like Whole Foods stores and Sprouts and stuff. So we just have that set up, this whole wheat, and we're going to get started on the vegetables. So for vegetables, I picked up the fajita mix, which is pretty much just peppers. We're going to kind of cook these onions out so that they don't have that odor. $1.79 Manager Special, great deal on that. And then I got the Asparagus Saute, and we're going to do asparagus, mushrooms, try to get those caramelly as possible, those onions, so they have no smell. And we're going to take artichoke hearts, black olives, we're going to cut those open, jalapeno slices, and I have two sauces that I'm going to mix together, and anything I have left over, I'm going to turn it into spaghetti. I have the Bertolli Arrabiata, which is spicy tomato and red pepper, and olive oil. And I also have the Classico mushroom and ripe olive, and also just a normal pasta sauce. Both of these are vegan and contain no cheese, and we're not going to do any cheese. It's going to be a cheeseless pizza. We're going to try to make it as non-transitional a meal as possible, since I know I've done quite a bit of transitional meals on this channel, because I just want to like show you that veganism can be easy. But for today, I want to do this more healthy, more heart healthy, more fresh, a little spicy, a little bit of zing, a twist, and less transitional items. Alright, so that is heated, and we're just going to add the fajita mix first. And I want to cook them all first to get them to where I want them to be kind of caramelized. So we're just going to work on that. And now I'm just going to grab a little bit of Earth Balance butter, where there's crackle, which is a vegan butter. Earth Balance. And we're just going to cut out a little bit of that. And we're just going to hope that kind of caramelizes these onions a little bit. This is totally on the fly. I just went shopping. Knew I wanted to do a pizza on this channel sometime, but the ingredients are kind of on the fly. Just a medley of vegetables that I thought would make a great vegan veggie lover's delight that you don't typically always see on a vegetarian pizza. Nothing you can get at Domino's. You can always order cheeseless pizza at Domino's, but I'm not sure how vegan it would be. I don't know what's in their crust. Okay. So we're just going to let that saute a little bit. I'm not a garlic person. I use as little garlic as I can. So you can add garlic in this at any point in time. It's up to you. Alright, so now I'm just going to start cutting open those olives, getting them ready to go. I'm not going to cook the olives, I'm just going to bake them. But cutting them open is going to help me prepare to lay them out on the pizza so that they lay flat. It smells like stir fry in here. It's amazing. So, like so, just cutting them open. You can further dice it. It's up to you. Or you can buy them diced. I don't know. I didn't see any diced, but just keep going that route. Alright, so we just removed that. I just want to get an even cook on all these vegetables. So you can use either a bigger skillet or just do them in separate batches. It's up to you. So you can recycle the containers these come in. Alright, now Now I'm going to add a little bit of more earth balance butter for the simple sake of making sure those onions don't have an odor and that they get caramelized. Okay, so this is our mushrooms, our asparagus, and the red onions. The other ones are white onions. Alright, so now we're going to start by adding the pizza sauces. I want to begin with Arrabiata from Bertolli. Actually, I think I'm going to stick with Arrabiata. That's my personal preference. If you don't like this much heat, go ahead and take the mushroom ripe olive. I'll save that for another cooking experiment we do. And just depends on how much sauce you like. Excuse my horrid cooking tools. I actually thought that we were going to end up using both jars. So there we go. Just add a little bit more sauce. I like spice, so if you haven't been able to tell from my videos, I like spice. And just add a little bit more sauce, just in case you're thinking that pizza looks a little juicier. And we're just going to add these stir-fried veggies, sort of, almost making a bit of a Asian stir-fry sort of inspired pizza. That's pretty cool. On-the-fly homemade cooking is the best, especially homemade pizzas. I used to love it when my grandmother made homemade pizza when I was little. It was like probably my #1 favorite thing. My least favorite thing, go figure, were hamburgers. I think this would be a gluttonous vegan masterpiece if we put sauce on top of the vegetables. If you have any sourdough or sourdough breadsticks, anything like that, sourdough is usually pretty vegan, but double check. You can always dip the rest of the sauce in there. We're going to add the Artichoke Hearts. This would also be fantastic in pizza, or sorry, spaghetti. I did a video a while back with the artichoke hearts and the spinach noodles. That was good. Just try not to get the sauce all over it. I don't want to make it drippier than it needs to be. Just gonna leave the whole artichoke hearts on there. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of the juice unless you want to add it to the sauce and stir it together. You could always think ahead for next time. If you're following along, you can always stir that artichoke juice in there, and that way you don't waste it. I'm gonna add the black olives, which I sliced in halfsies. Oops. Make sure, I don't know if dogs can eat olives. I'm gonna make sure none go on the floor. So the hardest part about vegan cooking is dogs have some natural allergies to certain things. Make sure nothing hits the floor when you're cooking. A vegan will never go hungry with this pizza. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, now we're going to let this gluttonous masterpiece bake for about 10 minutes. Pull it out of the oven. I'll show you the end result. And so let's just bake. So that's him in all his baked goodness and glory. And he's ready to cut and enjoy. So I hope that you enjoyed this vegan pizza using no vegan cheese or transitional meats. And have fun putting it together. You can always add what you want. Just wanted to show you that you can enjoy an old pastime with a new spin for your new life, or maybe incorporate this as a vegan dish maybe add it to your already vegan diet. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.